Okay, this is a video to share with you the update for my daughter. Since many of you have been asking, it's been quite a means when you have a small baby and the temperature is 39 degrees, I don't think you sleep much. So just had I finished my work. I slept 2 hours. Wife did not sleep the whole night. Anyway, I'll explain to you what happened so that it becomes easier. Now, my baby goes to this Thai school that is here, and there are a lot of small children. The problem is if any child gets sick, uh, almost all the children end up getting sick. And there are, you know, I think around 12 teachers. Each teacher is handling around, I think, 10 or 15 children per class or 20. I do not know the exact number. Okay. So they have all these kids in a classroom, and for each dedicated group, age group, they have a classroom. They have a line. Line is a messaging app. They have a group chat. So they send messages, photographs, updates. Hey, Bobo. Okay. So they give Bobo is my dog. So they send the updates accordingly. So what had happened was, it seems few days ago, uh, my wife told me that there are 4 children who got sick, and they'll not be coming to school. So there was a suspicion maybe it was COVID. After a day or two, it seems there were 8 or 9 children who got infected, and they also would not be coming to school. So my wife was kind of worried. I told my wife, prevention is better than cure, but no need to be paranoid about it. Let's see what happens. But she didn't want to send the baby to school. I said, fine, it's up to you. Because, end of the day, she's taking care. So baby did not go 2 or 3 days to school. But following that, she went one day. Then after that, subsequently was Saturday, Sunday, which was an off day. But Saturday onwards, she started coughing and having fever and all that from Saturday on. My baby keeps getting fever and keeps getting sick very frequently. So my wife was taking care. Sunday, that is yesterday, it got really bad. It went all the way to 37, and my wife constantly was keeping an eye on her. Went to 38. And now here's the part that is scary. On this island, when on Sunday, there are no hospitals, no clinics, no doctors available. Yeah, I'm here only. Yeah. So my wifey came back. The baby is at home. So there are no doctors, clinics or hospitals open on Sunday. Only emergency. So I know this might sound shocking, but this is what it is here. So there were no doctors or nobody we could take the baby to. But because I have kept some people's numbers, some pharmacists or kind of doctors generally don't want to give their numbers because they'll end up with everyone calling them up. So I called up one of the oldest pharmacist here. She is old lady, but she's one of the most respected. So we spoke to her, but unfortunately she was also out of town. So she couldn't offer much help. So eventually I realized, told my wifey that we'll just give her, the medicine for the small children, which we have, just to make sure the fever is in check. My wife didn't sleep the whole night. I slept at around, I think 3. And I told 4 o'clock. I told my wife, wake me up. Morning we'll go to the doctor. She had asked me morning or evening. So morning, after 3 hours of sleep, my wife woke me up and went to the hospital, which is close to, I think, 15 or 20 kilometers away. My wife didn't sleep a bit. Temperature was at 38. So we went. Thankfully, there was no rain. And first we took her to one small children's doctor who's dedicated. He has a clinic there. Went to him and he said, your baby has the RS virus, respiratory something virus, and said you must take her to the hospital because it's very contagious. So we went to the hospital, and lo and behold, there were so many children who were sick. We ended up waiting there almost 5 hours. That's crazy. So, while we were waiting there, I was just, as usual, doing my work online, answering emails and this and that. Wife was being with the baby, and time to time I checked on the baby and tried to cheer her up. And thankfully, baby doesn't cry. Okay, there were a lot of babies who are crying there. I think the toughest part was when they put the thing up her nose. Like, it was heartbreaking actually, because when they bought the baby, there's a lady behind the glass and gloves, and she was showing that thing. My baby opened her tongue to think that she's going to put it here, put it up her nose, and that was too painful, and she screamed, and because it's very uncomfortable. But I had to hold her, and so baby sobbed like crazy, and I carried her, tried to cheer her up, give her something. Fine. So after 5 hours of waiting, lab reports and everything, they diagnosed that she has the RS virus. Bought her here, the temperature climbed from 38 to 39, which is not good. So I had to sleep because I was really exhausted. I tried to sleep, could not. I think I slept for half an hour, 1 hour. Then got up and again went to get some stuff for the house. By the time I had also uploaded the video after I just came. So now the thing is, as per the doctor's diagnosis, there is no medicine or way to cure this. With children, it tends to be very serious. Adults, they can handle it a little bit, but children, it seems they can't. And we'll have to keep the baby away for at least 2 weeks, away from other children, which we generally, if she's sick in any form or way, we keep her away from other children. But I'll tell you, the thing that really got to me was not the sickness or anything. I mean, I had posted this, being sick on the community forums so that other parents with children, they can be safe. The sad part, the really sad part is, instead of taking it like, we're telling you so that your children can be safe, all these idiots, I wish I could show you the screenshot. All these idiots are like, oh, so now you're finally Now you're finally crying because you masked your daughter, or you destroyed her immune system with the COVID vaccination. Oh, and sarcastic comments and uneducated. I mean, these idiots who are Google educated, they'll just check something online. Oh, talk all shit and laughing emoji. And for me, the thing is, I don't like drama. I follow a very simple policy. I block and delete, finish. I don't have to see your face again. So this was the response. And people are like, ha ha. Can you actually believe? They find it funny. They find it funny that a child is sick. Okay, fine. An adult, I can understand. No problem. Child. Sarcastic comments and stupid, unnecessary. Oh, yeah. What? This is what happens when you destroy your child's immune system. Hope you've learned your lesson. I mean, what's gone wrong with you people, man? And then on my WhatsApp and YouTube, there were generally supportive comments, which I appreciate. But I think two among them are stupid. One was the sins of the father are to be borne by the children or something, some religious stupid nonsense. And the comment was, it's not too late, repent and turn to God. Thank you. And another one was what? Oh, you're what? Desperately seeking for views or pity. I communicate through social media. That's what I do. You don't want to see it, just why don't you block? The funny thing is, these people say, okay, desperate for views and desperate for this and that. Why don't you block the channel and block the video? Don't see it. Why do you see it and then? And see, I'll tell you honestly, for me, when people attack me personally, it's all right. But I really wonder what kind of an individual would want to attack or feel glee or feel yay when a small child is down. But seriously, I mean, you have to be demented. You really have to have some problem up here to be that kind of an individual, a very sick person. Anyway, for me it's very simple, block and delete. So I guess as long as we have the internet and people who want to feel special, that they know something or their voice can be heard, I'll continue posting this. So anyway, plan of action for me is very simple. Make sure that the baby is taken care of for the next 2 weeks. They say things only get worse, and from after they become worse, they become better. So the baby will have to endure this. And yes, we'll also have to endure. I'll try to do my best to continue posting my videos and work. There is a backlog of 2-3 videos. Only thing will be challenging because you see, I did not sleep. I'm tired. I'm really exhausted. If you don't sleep, it's very hard. So, that's why my energy is a little low. And my head is paining also. I don't know if we'll also end up being sick. But as far as I can post a video, you know me. And I'll do work with my clients. Because work is work. Nobody gives a damn about your sob stories. So yeah, just want to end by saying thank you for all the kind wishes and positive statements. Obviously, my baby is too small to read it, but I appreciate the good wishes. And as as the condition improves or as there are updates, I'll let you know. That is provided who's interested. Who's not, you don't have to bother. But yeah, as of now, the temperature is at 39 degrees, which is very high. Thankfully, she's not a baby who keeps crying and all that. She is, still cheerful. The problem is I have to calm her down from running around, and she's always high energy, So just making sure she doesn't exert herself. Buying her small toys here and there. She likes putty clay and yes, she loves her iPad to play those ABCD games and all that. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. I got a bad headache. And I'm exhausted. Alright. You guys take care. I hope I can get good sleep tonight. And yes, I got a nose block also. Alright. You guys take care. Comment down below. This is me signing off. Ciao.